Tonight, from Los Angeles, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Green to throw on second down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Green. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Green. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Green. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. LA offense ready for this next possession.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. T.J. Watt charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On second down now, it's Richardson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now a toss to Richardson. We'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Richardson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Second down and 6 now. They go play action with Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
On the handoff, they start with Richardson. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
To throw is Green. Off the play fake. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now Green on first down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On second down, it's Richardson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Green down, throwing on first down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Byron Young, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now a give right side. Richardson. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Drain down on third down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Byron Young able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. But, Charles, this offense just can't seem to get off the ground.
But the quarterback, he has to keep picking himself off the ground because this pass rush, they've been on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Lawrence now off the bootleg. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Green from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about it. The ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board. It's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hodges. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Green. On 1st and 10, he finds his man. Complete. That's Hodges. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now he'll dump it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Breece Hall, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, to call it a defensive battle would be an understatement. 0-0 is our score. We'll be looking for something in that second half as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Green. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Richardson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
On 3rd down, Corbin, midfield.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Corbin, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green over the middle, complete. It's Drake. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Green. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a give, right side. Corbin stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Operating from the gun. Green. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Operating from the gun. Green. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's Lawrence. Pass complete there to Nakua. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here's Green. On first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. Back to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll run on first down. Corbin. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Green. Open man is Chase, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's complete to Drake. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Ready?
To throw is Green. Throwing on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Linton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Green. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And this one is right through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Lawrence. Going to be taken in here by Naku. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw. Green working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Panthers, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Rams, They wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.